Hey guys, my name is Quinn Vu. I'm here with Secure Land Co. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our real estate investment journey. We started real estate investing about 5 years ago, and we started by buying single family homes with ADUs, multifamily homes, commercial property, Section 8 housing, and everything that you could possibly imagine. But what we decided is that type of investing, even though it was more passive than going into a 9 to 5 job, was still a little bit more active than what we wanted. So we started land investing. We are land real estate investors. And the reason why we are excited about land investing is because of the flexibility it can provide, as well as a great return on investment. And we don't have to worry about tenants, toilets, and all those other problems that come with owning rental property. So follow along if you want to learn more about land investing and how it can be a passive way that you can create additional income for your retirement, for your future, for college funds, and whatever else you can possibly imagine. So why land? Why did we decide to buy land? The reason why we're investing in land is because it's actually a commodity that is getting more and more scarce. There's only so much land available on the earth. And within the United States, there's a certain amount that you can actually buy. You can't produce more of it. And because of that, we're buying an asset that increases in value year over year. When you're looking at what you would like to invest in, you don't want to buy something that they can produce more of. Even if you're thinking about investing in precious metals like gold, each year they dig for more and more gold. As the population grows, the amount of gold that is being found actually increases. With land, the amount of land that we have, the surface area stays the same. The thing that does change, though, is the ownership, improved land, and because of the fact that it gets more and more scarce each year, the value of land continues to grow. As you can see, if you're going to the grocery store, you may see that the prices of shampoo, ice cream, milk, everything is going up, especially gas. More and more people are looking to live outside of a big city and find rural, raw land where they can either maybe retire, build a dream home, build a tiny home, or maybe just to go camping. So a lot of reasons that people are looking to buy land, and we're here to help you on that land investment journey, to help educate you about land and tell you about the big mistakes that we've made when investing in land as well. How do we decide where we're going to invest in land? That's a great question. So our team does a lot of research. We do county research to look and see, hey, is this a good county that we should buy in? We look at the population growth. We look at job opportunity. We look at the estimated household income of areas in which we are planning to invest. We also look at the proximity of where we're buying land and how far that is from major cities. We want to be within a 4 to 6 hour driving distance from multiple cities, because when people buy land, they want to be able to drive to it in a way that's very flexible. They may not want to book flights and travel accommodations. They want to be able to just go to the land, go camping, ATVing, stargazing, hiking, biking, whatever it is that they want to do. They want to do it whenever they feel like it. So being within driving distance makes it very flexible. Another thing that we look at when we are buying land is we're trying to find land that's very flexible for usage. So we try to avoid HOAs, homeowner associations, or property owner associations whenever possible, because those are extra fees and extra regulations. The other thing we're looking for is just raw vacant land. So we look for zoning for undeveloped land that's typically residential, maybe agricultural or vacant, but we try to stay away from commercial land. Another thing that we do look for when buying land is proximity to utilities. Most of the properties that we buy do not have any utilities on it at all. And that's intentional because that's how we can get the best pricing on the land. However, we do look for, can we have road access? Do we have direct road access to the property? If so, that's really desirable. Most of the time, the properties are not going to have electricity, and that's okay. But we do look and see, hey, is electricity nearby? Is it close enough? If you want to put a well on your property, you want some type of water access, most of our land is not going to come with it. We do look to see, though, is there water and wells in the area? Because if there is, it kind of gives you a clue. Hey, other people are able to put a well in very close by. The likelihood is you're going to have an easier time trying to get water access if that's the case. So those are some of the things that we look at when we're deciding where do we want to buy land. Mistakes that we've made when buying land. I think this is probably the most interesting one because a lot of times people are more interested in hearing about what went wrong. So I'm going to tell you about a time where we were thinking about buying a property and the most that we could offer this seller was $100. I was like, what could even be worth $100? So when we were doing research for this property, we found out that the owner has to pay I want to say $40 a month for weed abatement. They were a vacant absentee owner and they were buying land in a residential area in a subdivision that requires them to mow the lawn regularly. So if we were to acquire this property, it was going to cost us close to $500 a year just to get rid of the grass. So because of that, that property wasn't even worth that much to begin with. So we told him hey, if we buy this land from you, we need to assume this responsibility and we wouldn't have picked this type of property to begin with. So all that we could offer him was $100. And the reason I bring this up is when you're looking to buy land, you need to see, hey, what are the rules in this area in terms of maintaining the land? Is there weed abatement issues? Is there already a structure on the property? If someone built something without a permit, the city could fine you for having a structure there, and they may have to demolish it. So they could charge you a demolition fee. So those are some of the things that you should look at when you're trying to buy land. Make sure there's no structures on there that are not permitted, and just check and see what are the regulations in that area. So that way you're safe when you're buying land. The next thing we're going to talk about is owner financing. So in order for you to buy land, you need to have either money to pay for it up front, or you may want to get it financed. What owner financing allows you to do is to just put a small down payment and make monthly payments on the land until it's paid off. We offer owner financing to our clients to make land ownership affordable to everyone. A lot of people are nervous when they're buying land, but having that flexibility to make monthly payments makes people feel so much at ease when they're making this big purchase. Some of the questions people ask us about owner financing is, what happens if I want to pay it off early? Is there any prepayment penalty? No, there's actually no prepayment penalty. If you want to pay off your land early, you actually have access to an online portal. You can make extra payments whenever you want. And if you want to pay it off early, that's great. There's no penalty to you. If you pay it off early, we'll send you your title and deed early. So that's a great advantage of having owner financing. If you've already purchased a property from us, we wanted to share that we do have a referral program for our past VIP clients. If you have a family member, a friend, a colleague who's interested in buying land and you refer them to Secure Land Co., we will make sure that we take great care of them, explain the process, and make them feel comfortable throughout their transaction. As a thank you to you for referring your friends and family, we have a referral program that will give you a free month payment for every client that you refer to us. So if you want to refer business to us and you also want to get free month of payment on your land, send your friends and family and colleagues our way and we'd be happy to help them. Thanks. And this is Quinn with Secure Land Co.